This Christmas, chestnuts are roasting on an open fire. The smell of fresh gingerbread cookies fills the kitchen. Snow covering the windows, so the only light that's illuminating the house is the tree lights. A spoiled little brat that has both his grandparents is being gifted the next gen console. Although they might have gotten him the console because they had money, they're not tech savvy and they don't know the right questions to ask when buying something like this. The kid opens the gift. He jumps and he screams with joy and excitement, as he should, just to realize that his grandparents bought him the digital version and got him physical copies of the games to go with it. You know how
Some
mad?
salt, some
Listen,
salty nuts going on.
some salty, some overly roasted nuts, mind you. Listen, you know how mad of a grandparent I'd be? Like, listen, you little I got you the next gen console, okay?
I would disown that little. Put him on the street.
Listen, I would smack the child, okay? It's not my child, okay? Let's say it's a grandson, okay? It could be a granddaughter. We'll do gender equality. Okay, I'm smacking my grandchild, okay? I'm leaving the family function. I'm getting on a skateboard, drinking cranberry juice, listening to Fleetwood Mac Dreams, and singing along with it without a care in the world.
Not give a single.
Yes. Oh my. So there's gonna be grandparents that do that, and I thought I'd be a little, I was thinking about it, and I was just like, like I think this could happen.
It's a fucking shame, but yeah, you're right. Might as well, Ben. Might as well
It's it's a
get it
shame.
ready.
Oh
The
my.
season's coming. Get everything ready, for the disappointment of a total brat of grandkids they have.
Listen, the bell is ready.
Listen, the fucking baloney's ready. Have you ever slapped a kid with a baloney?
Listen, my cousin growing up used to call bologna chichi. Is that like a Hispanic thing?
Nah, that's some gay shit.
So he was like, "Mami, quiero chichi," and chichi for us in Spanish is like titty for people in America.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when he would say that, I was like, "What? Like you still breastfeed, bro? Like, I don't
Fucking
want to see her
25 year
nipple.
old.
I don't want to see her nipple. We're not that close anymore."
Imagine a fucking at Target or Walmart saying that to your mom in the aisle and people just looking around.
Mami, quiero chichi. No, oh my.
The fucking eyes are gonna start rolling. Is that how you raised your child?
Welcome back,
Fucking guy.
everybody, to the Team Kill podcast. My name is Killing Spree 37.
And I am Silencer.
We're the podcast where friends catch intentional strays. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and switch it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll explain why later. Silencer, how was your weekend, buddy? And don't be modest. Let us in on the fun. Listen, I'm tired of asking you how was your weekend, and you tell me the same thing. Oh, I went to work. Comer tacos.
That's literally what I do. Fucking when you run fucking a business, it's hard to fucking have some free time. But listen, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you guys something about your health. So
Okay, I'm
this
listening.
this this past, well, I don't know. Ever since I got my permit to work when I was a little kid, maybe 16, 17 years old. Um, I've always worked in a labor field, right?
Hmm.
It was always doing labor work, so my body got adjusted to that. And this past year that I've been doing more stuff, digital stuff. Listen, this past, well, I guess week, this past Friday, Saturday, and today, I finally felt the side effect of sticking your eyes in the computer for long hours. And let me tell you, that shit does not feel good, buddy.
Can't relate.
That shit, like, I was not used to that kind of problems, I guess, to be facing because it was always labor related.
Hmm.
And man, these past 3 days, I had to take some time off to fucking let my eyes chill out. It got to a point where I felt it, where I had like fucking sand in my eyes. I couldn't fucking open them right. That shit was horrible.
Listen, I can't
So,
relate. Can't relate, buddy, because one, I got cool, expensive glasses that made sure that this damn computer screen doesn't hurt my eyes. And two, I haven't been on this computer. This is like the first time in like 5 days I've been on this computer. No lie. I've been so busy with other stuff. Listen, besides that, we're not going to even talk about your health and your damn eyes. I hope you go blind, okay? Because it explains why your aim has gone to like shit these past couple Warzone games.
Listen, I be fucking
Listen,
getting some good ass kills.
no, okay, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. There's a clip here in a little bit that I'll bring up. But right now, guys, this is the first and probably one of the only times I'm ever going to put an image during the podcast. Take a gander at this photo. I'm going to let you gander at it, look at it, study it a little bit. I will leave it while I proceed to ask this next question. Silencer,
So,
you let wait.
okay.
I should take you to a 1v1, but it's not that serious, okay? We all have lives, okay?
It's really not, yeah.
Listen, hey man, Silencer, let's get these dubs in Warzone. I have the squad. It's me and Cuz Lightyear and Dill. Hey, where's Silencer? You know, that's a good question.
Deal.
That's a good question. Let me ask. Hey man, where you at? No response. Okay? Well, okay, you know he's busy, whatever. An hour later, he says, sorry, I was doing X, Y, and Z. I'll be home in a few. I hit him up again. Okay, cool. Another hour passes, and he sends me this photo. And as, you know, all you guys are asking yourself, well, what is this? I have no clue, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't either. This guy tells me, hey, you know, I'm driving back from these abandoned houses and these haunted houses that I do these little midnight adventures in Dallas, Texas. Hey, I'm just driving back home and doing some creepy white people shit. Can't play Warzone right now, buddy. First off, let's not even get to the picture.
God damn, can you hear me now?
Yes, technical difficulty, sorry. This guy, what were you doing that day? Like, explain to what you were doing and why you do it.
Listen,
Wait,
I'm gonna give you a little background.
There you go. Your mic's cool now. All right, go.
I'm gonna give you a little background on, I guess, why I did this. So, me being an individual, I like to explore different shit. I just don't like being in a box, mentally wise. So, I always find some kind of adventure for me to go on and be like, hey, you know what, this seems interesting. And a couple years back, I started watching on YouTube these fucking assholes that went around, explore these abandoned places or just random buildings that have history. And I like history. So that's where it came from. Now, this is not the first time I've done this. I've done this in the past, but in the past, it was more of going to cemeteries.
Oh
So
my.
I got some really cool pictures off of those that I had to look for them. It's like evidence caught in camera, you know what I'm saying? So I just I've been to a lot of places and shit, exploring, I guess. And that day, it was that one day where I started to feel, like shit. So that's when I was like, I'm just gonna go take a drive and shit. And then it just popped up where randomly I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go and drive around and see if I can find some kind of land or something that I can get out and explore and get a vibe for it,
Yeah.
So it ended up being in this haunted little, not haunted, it's more of a abandoned. I don't even know that place is haunted. Abandoned little place. The history supposedly was this kind of a meat factory.
Oh, that makes the
So
picture even worse. Keep going.
yeah, so it was like a meat factory, and I mean, once you go there, it's nothing but graffiti and all this kinds of shit. I was just exploring around, and I was just walking, and then I saw this thing on the floor, and I did get a little, like, oh shit, what the fuck is that shit?
This was on the floor.
So yeah, it was just on the floor, and then the thing is, I had a little flashlight, and as soon as I, ran it across, it was something shiny. So at first glance, when you see something shining in a dark place, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
So I just continued, and I saw it and I was like, oh shit, that shit looks like a fucking statue or some shit. So I got close to it and that's when I took the picture and it was just like, you know what, this is fucking cool. It's little, little pictures I like to document and put them in my adventures of the night.
Listen, this shit has eyes. One, the smile is not so fucking
It's
friendly. It's very
creepy.
sinister.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I can't tell if that's spider webs or hairs on the right side of the photo. What is that?
So they had a bunch of, I guess, um, whoever was there was doing some kind of cleaning bullshit. There was a lot of
Oh,
cleaning supplies, and that thing was like a broom that was there.
that looks like hair or like a spider web. The overall feel and this is like extremely unsettling and creepy. And so how long did you stay in there for after seeing this?
After that, maybe about 40 minutes, I just continued to walk around and saw the graffiti and everything else.
And this you didn't take it? You didn't take this little statue with you?
I don't want that shit. The fuck do I want that shit? Listen, if it has some bullshit, I don't want that shit to come near me. Because
Listen, imagine.
I've had, I've had experiences where I felt the paranormal, even if people don't believe it. I've felt that shit.
Listen,
And when it
yeah.
comes to me exploring stuff like that, I don't like to take things with me because they follow. So I just left that shit there.
Mm,
Now listen, the weird thing is that this where this the statue is, he was a pope for people that don't know.
yeah, John Paul
It was
II,
the
San Antonio, Texas.
yeah. So
Okay.
he was in a weird ass location on the floor, smiling fucking weird, and it looked broken. So who knows how the fuck it got there in a fucking meat factory? You know, it's
Somebody
like
was
it's like a story that it doesn't make sense, but it's just interesting to know about it. And unfortunately, it's something that you won't ever know. So it's just a mystery. And that's, I guess, the uh the shit that gives me adrenaline to keep exploring just to find history shit like this and be like, oh shit, this is out of the ordinary, something you don't do every day in your life.
Listen, this is white people stuff, bro.
No, this is not white people stuff.
America changed
Listen,
you like this? Like being here changed you for the worse?
listen. When you go to Mexico, you'll understand. And people even in South America, they fucking do all this kinds of shit.
No, I
White
know.
white people, they just fucking they call their lawyer and try to sue the ghost or whatever for giving them a scare.
The property owner so they can own it.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
your fucking
listen.
little statue fucking scared me. I'm suing you for $1 million.
Well, listen. I thought that was curious, but I also went to some abandoned type of place, and kind of wanted share it with you guys, you and the podcast as well.
Abandon
Um,
plays your winning streak.
No, you got jokes. Listen, rapid fire is coming up, bitch. So you better have them fucking jokes ready. No, no, but on a serious note, I did go to an abandoned place. Um,
Was it
GameStop.
recently or what?
Yeah, GameStop is pretty abandoned. Nobody goes to it anymore after buying digital. But on this one occasion that I did go, it wasn't abandoned per se. I tried to get the second batch of PS5s. I just didn't want to do it through Amazon. I still don't. I'm still looking for a way
Uh-huh.
to figure out how to get this pre-order available.
Didn't
Um,
you cancel it or what?
no, I still have it, but I don't want to waste it until I get the PS5 at a different place where I can just go and get it on launch day. Okay,
Oh, okay.
bro, there was people camping outside in tents. I didn't even get my copy. I was like number 9 in line, and there was like 8 people. And then on top of that, there was like another 40 people on the other side of the mall trying to get
Yeah.
into the GameStop, but because this one was the closer and designated entrance, those 8 people got all their pre-orders and stuff. And I was shit out of
Wow.
luck yet again.
Damn.
So it
Again,
was
put another L to your record.
another L. So it'll be killing with 3 L's this time. I'm very
Goddamn.
disappointed, but man, just work's been dragging. But I think the most interesting thing that happened to me was like my coworker got fired yesterday, and it
Sounds like you're a
switched
little too
everything.
happy about that.
Listen, the guy, Listen, I never said nothing about him, okay? I'm on my own podcast. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Okay.
I never said nothing about him being lazy. Um, but word got around, and it got around to the right people, and I guess homie lives like an hour away from from the job site.
Uh-huh.
And well, he showed up, and they blocked the entrance, and they told him he was fired. And when I walked in, I was like half asleep, you know, because I had just woken up and drove there. He was like
How the
talking,
fuck
like
did they,
he was
wait,
like,
wait.
"What's up?"
How the fuck did they block the entrance?
They have forklifts, so
So
they
they
block it.
blocked.
Well, they block it, but you have to get your temperature checked. They didn't take his temperature; he can't get in. I
Yeah,
have
that
to take
fucking
my
job sounds
temperature.
wild.
Yeah, so they blocked it with the forklift, and then they told him he needed to go home, and that he no longer worked at that place anymore. So that was pretty much like the highlight of my week. Like, bro, they really got rid of his ass, and he drove an hour
Damn.
out there just to get over there. And I was like, damn, I was just getting cool with him. Like I was barely, you know, hitting the the ha-has with him.
I call lies on that.
Nah, just it was like halfway. You always have that one enemy at a job place, and it's like, oh, they kind of become cool, but you still got kind of like hate for them because they're assholes and lazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Definitely that guy. So, well,
Fucking
Silencer,
shit.
I felt that little joke you had there, buddy, and I
Right?
didn't appreciate it. So it sounds like you're a little spicy
So,
today.
get a little too close to home. What?
Listen, I think we should go into a rapid fire.
Let's do it.
All right, you're gonna go first because I think I've been starting off first for the past couple times, so you're definitely gonna start off first. Wait, don't go. I'm gonna give you the countdown, and then you're gonna go.
All right, let's do this.
3, 2, 1. Bang.
This one thinks he's winning a winning commander to win games, and he only takes us to our deaths every time.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
You don't go to abandoned houses. You just visit homes you were evicted from.
Okay. This one wants to be aggressive and feeling extra confident, then blames me after rushing and dying every single time. Every time.
Silencer makes me write fake reviews on things he's a part of business-wise.
You look like the type to pleasure yourself to Tiger King.
You would talk more on this podcast if it was Spanish speaking.
This was the type to buy an Xbox. End of statement.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt actually, because I have one. I'm trying to get one. Silencer's the type of person that dies to fall damage in Apex.
Listen, that is time right there. Time.
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 Game over.
Game
Oh
over.
my! Listen, we got the spice out of the way. That's usually a good sign. You're feeling spicy, huh?
spicy.
You're feeling spicy.
Spicy.
Listen, I pushed
Yes.
that whole segment back just so I could hear them talk to you, or you can talk to them about the abandoned houses, and I could set up the joke.
A little. Oh, a little distraction, huh?
Do you know how to do that? You know. We got it out the way. We have a very interesting episode for you guys today. Very interesting. So much happened around the world. We're going to go back a little bit to the recap of last episode as far as, the pre-order debacle for PlayStation and Xbox. Xbox had a similar approach, a more professional approach. They also had a lot of things as far as dates and locations and amounts on hand before they even opened the door for anybody to pre-order. Can you guess the amounts of both the digital and standard copies that they had on hand for pre-orders?
5 million.
No, that's too high. It was. Let me tell you, it was worse than PlayStation.
Well, yeah, they know nobody's gonna buy that piece of shit. Fuck, I don't even know. Fucking 500,000.
Nope, less.
No
Way
way,
less.
100,000.
You're not even at like 1%, like below 1%.
fucking 50,000.
Nope. These guys had 5 standard. That's the one that takes the disc, and then they had the digital one. They had 2. In Colorado, every GameStop I visited had 5 on hand and 2 digital ones.
What the fuck?
So a total of 7 consoles per GameStop that I visited. And around the world, the number was either a little bit higher and a little bit lower, depending on the rural areas of the GameStop. It was terrible. People were camping out there since 2 in the morning too.
They were camping out there to get their hands on fucking two or 3 Xboxes.
Well, they were doing it one per household. So even if they wanted to do one, they would have to get like another family member to be like, hey, can you come help me get this other Xbox? So,
That's wild.
Continued from that, let's talk about how stupid Xbox consumers are. Listen, I love Microsoft. I love you Xbox fans that are on my channel. But let's be 100% honest here. There was no report of people buying the fucking PlayStation 3 and making the sales go up 700%. We only heard that shit when they did it to Xbox. And they bought the Xbox, whatever, 1 or 2, whatever the hell it's called. And they boosted up the sales because of their bots and their fucking dumbass people that bought it. 700%.
That's wild.
Silencer, can you speak on those numbers?
It's too much Xbox letting me down. When I try to give them a little bit more respect, it always goes to the side of me being like, why the fuck are you still following a company that likes to bend you over?
Listen, this is why Steve Jobs left Bill Gates. This is why he went to Apple and did his own thing. Okay?
No, but listen, I don't think this has nothing to do with Bill Gates. That fool, he got off the chairman or whatever position he had. He fucking stepped down.
Yeah, he
So
was
now
doing some COVID stuff.
yeah, so it's some other asshole that's pretending to be a fucking smarty pants, thinking they know they're fucking consumers when they're just fucking bending over.
Instead of Bill Gates, it's like Will Fence. Whoa. Fucking guys. Listen, I just
The
thought that it
fucking
was
Switch
so
is going
fucking
to
funny.
outsell it again in this Christmas season, even though it's been out for a long time.
Wait, and then it still outsold it with the people that bought it at 700%. That brought it up to 700%. It still outsold it.
That's fucking trash.
Listen, I just thought that was a funny thing to talk about. But I tried to get an Xbox and just was not able to get it. They laughed at me when I went up in there at like 2 o'clock. Oh, buddy, you should have been here when we opened. Oh, well, when did you guys open? 12. Dude, that was an hour or two ago. It's not that far-fetched.
Fucking guys.
Listen, GameStop is going to be abandoned buildings, and sooner or later, Silence is going to have to go up in there and take some fucking pictures of some fucking priest.
The manager's fucking statue.
Yo, the fucking manager statue, bro. The employee of the month.
Hell yeah.
It has a picture of fucking Lucifer.
Today, we have here a fallen angel.
I can trade you. We can do some trade-ins for your soul. Fucking
You
guys.
want his Xbox? Bro, your fucking Xbox not even worth a soul. Fucking devil's gonna be like, nah, I don't want that shit.
Listen, I can't say nothing.
Fucking PS5.
I can't say nothing because Homer fucking Simpson traded his soul for a donut to Marge, and then when they tried to get his soul, he was like, "Oh, I sold it for a donut," and everybody was like, "Oh my, I wouldn't sell it for a donut." Nah, you would sell it for an Xbox.
Yeah, that's true.
So on the other side of the spectrum, PlayStation apologized. The second batch was coming out. Okay.
Okay.
I was way off. Not way off. I was about 3 days off from my prediction of it being stepped on by Sony. But they decided not to do that. They gave them their little shine, whatever. And then later on in the week, they decided to do that debacle again. And the numbers were fairly consistent, and they're kind of similar to the ones that Xbox had for their stupid pre-order thing, where it was like, but I think for them it was like 8 standard editions. They weren't doing digital; they were just doing standard editions because the digital ones were selling like crack. Okay,
Yeah.
so um, they almost stepped on them, and I think that they kind of just held out. And I think they kind of stepped on Sony just like in general, and I think they're going to continue to do it. Anytime Sony announces a new batch, I believe it's going to be influenced by Microsoft's announcement.
You think so?
Yeah, I truly believe that they're going to try to like step on them. And listen, they did it on a Wednesday, and the next time that PlayStation did it, they did it on a Friday, which is payday. It's universal payday for anybody.
Yeah.
At least one out of two people are gonna get paid that day, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna go get that Xbox, go camp it out, and yeah.
But how do you get to the point of wanting to fucking camp out for a fucking Xbox?
Listen, I was willing to camp out for my PlayStation, not camp out per se, like get a stick and a marshmallow in a fucking tent. I was more gonna be like, I'll chill in my car, and as soon as I see somebody go up there, I'll peek my head and be like, yeah, let me stand in line, bitch. I was here first. So I was willing to do that, but I don't know about staying out there with a family of 5, like most people did, and just like,
Same thing that they try to fucking act like they were trying to make a movement like if it was the first fucking iPhone ever released. And you remember those long ass fucking crowds
oh
fucking
yeah,
staying overnight and shit?
yeah. Remember the guy that like opened his phone on camera and it broke the first iPhone, sold in
Yeah,
New
so
York. Fucking
when people
dumbass.
fucking unbox their fucking Xbox, they're gonna get the fucking death ring as soon as they open it. Here you go, buddy.
No, well,
Congratulations.
what's gonna happen, bro, is that little box that they have, the little square trash can shit they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna fucking catch fire. Fuck the rig. It's gonna catch fire. They're pushing out these shits too fast and too fucking bulky. That shit does not look. That shit looks like it'll give you a fucking tumor, bro. Fuck these 5G towers that were giving people coronavirus. That shit's gonna do it. But enough about shitting on Microsoft. Okay. You know what? They took a L for pre-orders, right?
Uh-huh. It's been taking L's forever, the whole fucking year.
No, but you know what? With every L, there's a W somewhere along the line. It took them a while, but there was an L, train, but they hopped off for a second. But they're gonna have to board it here in a little bit. But they got a big W, and I'm not kind of affected by this, but I'm kind of interested in seeing how this is gonna play out.
What is it?
Bashida founder was bought out by Microsoft. They're doing this to get some type of exclusives, and it's looking like the next Elder Scrolls will be on either next gen or just current gen Microsoft Xbox consoles. React. I'll find the list of how much they paid for it and what games they're possibly going to have over there.
Listen, I don't think it's gonna be as I don't know. It just feels like that company makes games, but they're targeted towards a certain gamer only.
Right.
Because I mean, let's be honest, fucking Fallout was trash.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know. It just seems like this is Microsoft's way of trying to put the idea of, oh look, we have this company, we're gonna make exclusive shit, so you better buy our new fucking console. You
Right.
know? Because I mean, I don't know that I haven't seen a good game that comes from these guys, so I feel like they did this move to get people interested in buying an Xbox if they do release a all exclusive title from
Right.
them.
And it was also like really close to like any type of the PS5 announcement. It was like almost immediately after the event, they had said something about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Just I don't. It doesn't really bother me because I don't really like the games that are produced by them.
Right. Yeah, it's
I
looking like. Are you were talking? You were talking.
At first, whenever I saw Fallout, I saw that little fucking statue with the fucking blue outfit and yellow, and I was like, hey, this looks kind of cool. What the fuck is this? So
Right.
I got a downloadable. I think it was on the PlayStation 2, on the PS Plus or whatever, to
Right.
play it for free. When you buy the subscription, it was on one of the titles that just came in that subscription.
Hmm.
So I was kind of hyped to play it because reviews said it was cool and shit, and I was like, oh, this is probably a new type of game that I might get into. But nah, I don't know. It was a shitty game.
Right.
So I feel like even with fucking with the other games they have, it's just they do have a big audience, but it's just a limited type of audience.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
more like RPG.
Yeah.
Nothing like super fantastic. It seems like it's just going to be. Right now, they were already in development for Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6. Before they sold their company to Microsoft for 7.5 billion.
Damn.
So the company has made games such as Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Prey, The Evil Within, which is a pretty good game. It might be interesting to see if they do Evil Within 3 on the next gen console. They also have Dishonored, they have Rage, they have Doom, Wolfenstein. What
Yeah.
else do they have?
They
That's
have
that's pretty
Doom.
much about it.
They have Doom as well.
Yep, Doom. Doom, and I think that's just about it. Doom just came out with a game too, and I don't think it was console exclusive.
No, it
But
was
they've
for all.
was it for all?
Yeah, it was for all. It was for all, even PC.
Yeah, they made a game called Brink. That was a fun game. It wasn't really like the best. It was kind of like it was. If I had to describe it, it would have been what Apex would have been. Could
Yeah.
have been before because it had all that type of parkour stuff. They also had just a couple hit or miss games. Nothing really game
But
changing as far as like titles, but they do have a few titles that I could see them doing exclusives with.
they've, I don't know, for the longest it feels like I'm assuming that they took this deal, um, maybe because they wanted the money because I don't know if they needed it or they were struggling. Be but I think since what, maybe 2017 or 16,
Hmm.
they've been doing shitty
Right,
with even with the fucking Dishonored, how bad it fucking performed and it didn't sell that good. It None of the titles have been massive, success in the commercial
right.
area. So I feel like maybe their decision to sell it was to try and help out and be like, oh well, fuck it, we just take the deal and get some money off of it since we've been struggling. So I don't know. It just feels that way to me.
Yeah, it just might be a lot of titles that they feel like Fallout. Oh my God, Fallout. Let's go ahead and make that a console exclusive. Let's see how good it did. I can see Elder Scrolls being a huge problem for
Yeah.
PC and for I don't know if it was on PC, but maybe PC and PlayStation. Evil Within, it's kind of like a Resident Evil game, just more like psycho shit and like really a really fun game. Doom, obviously, it's a fun game. They just came out with a title recently, so if we see anything from them, it won't be until 2021 or 2022. But it will be an exclusive. But those aren't things that like actually like hit, right now.
Yeah.
And also another PlayStation exclusive that are not even an exclusive, but a few PlayStation games are actually were being showed off during the showcase, and it looks like they either they still might be dropping on the PS5, or they might pull them back and make them an Xbox exclusive. Uh, Deathloop, which we talked about last episode, and Ghostwire Tokyo, which are both scheduled for 2021. They might take those back, or they might be the last projects they do for Sony.
Well, I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna be that good, to be honest. It's just those titles that are probably gonna be a little bit of hype and then just fucking die out.
Right. It's
So
not have like the full effort, like the full like, oh my god, this is gonna be so great. It's just gonna be like, here you guys can have these last two games. We didn't want them shits anyway.
yeah, because they've been, if you notice, they've been struggling to fucking put that spark back in the Elder Scrolls with all these fucking updates they're fucking doing, online
Yeah.
play and all this bullshit, and it's
Right.
still fucking a big ass problem for them. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they're sleeping for this shit anymore. It's just fucking. That's why I think they took the deal and said, "Fuck it, let's just take the cut and be done with it." And let
Right.
Microsoft be a good little um, people to fucking try and steer the direction of it.
Yeah, I can definitely
Hopefully
see
to
like
save it.
like the RPG like nerds just going over there and be like enjoying the game and Doom, like just little things like that. Um, but hopefully, they do something good with it. Like I said, it's their first W in a while. Um, but
I mean,
they
it could
bought
be a
that
W.
company.
It could be a fail because, I mean, let's be honest. If they do shitty sales for whatever projects they're gonna fucking put out in the future, it's gonna end up being a fucking 7 point whatever billion L for them.
Listen, they should have gave that shit to TikTok. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave a pin in that. And whenever something happens, we'll discuss it and we'll recap this episode. Uh, but right now, there was a nice little interesting thing that popped up on my timeline. It was sent to me by Dill. I had no clue what it was. It was a
Hmm.
trailer for season 6. I can't believe we're already on season 6. Season 6 of Warzone for Call of Duty. First
Damn, that
off,
quick?
did you watch? Yeah, that quick. We haven't even gotten a win.
It
Like, I'm
just
so
feels like we
hurt.
fucking yeah. I didn't even know. Hold on, I'm about to fucking research it right now.
Go ahead and watch it
While
while I
you,
talk. Its
yeah,
release date is scheduled for the 29th, which is going to be Tuesday, which is going to be my last day off, which sucks. Um, they're going to bring a underground subway beneath the Warzone map. It's being updated. It'll let you zip around. It's large. Um, the map shows a few stops that the train will make. It'll circle around the entire map. It'll let you hop on for a quick ride. But there's one thing that I thought was very interesting. They're
yeah.
saying that this subway system is a safe haven spot for you to go, heal up, reload, do whatever you need to do. If you fight while you're on the subway will not move until the action stops.
Hmm.
If there is action and shooting going on at another subway station stop,
Yeah,
you will skip past it and you will not stop.
that sounds fucking interesting.
So go ahead and watch the trailer. I'm going to watch it with you and then we'll resume right back to the podcast. So I just got done watching it with Silencer. Silencer, your first thoughts?
It looks fucking interesting. And listen, my PS4 is gonna be burning up like that guy that got burned in the trailer. You will
Because of your
need
memory?
another 300 gigabytes for the fucking update.
You're gonna need a couple terabytes for that. That
It looks pretty
graphics
dope
look
though.
crispy. Listen, we have a picture right now of the map, or at least I do. I could probably forward it to you, or you can Google it.
Yeah, I'm seeing the you talking about the train direction and shit.
Yeah, so it doesn't go to many spots. It goes to, I want to say by, let's say TV station, kind of by military-ish. It starts off and then it goes by stadium. It
Yeah.
has a stop downtown, a stop that's kind of by Promenade West, East.
Mm-hmm.
It goes up to the Boneyard. It goes up kind of by Hospital and Superstore. And then it goes by Verdansk International Airport, which looks pretty nice. Like I said, the previous details, guys, they do not stop for action. Speaking of the fire, did that look like a new weapon for you?
I don't know. It might have been. It kind of did. It looks like that bitch shot him. Maybe, or it could have been just an explosive
Like a
bullet,
mine, like a mine that like burns people. Do you think?
maybe. Or you could have thrown a
A throwing
firebomb or some
knife,
shit.
the little throwing knife that catches people on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked very
that's pretty
interesting because it
dope.
did make a noise. Like he stepped in something and then like it, set him on fire.
Like a trigger or
Um,
something, huh?
yeah, something was really crazy. So I'm definitely interested in that. Also in the map, guys, if you guys did pull up the map, there is some type of thing happening near downtown where it says out of service, but it leads you up kind of towards farmland. And I think you can probably take that into farmland, or you could take it from farmland into downtown. I think there might be some type of action in there. It might be um, very interesting to see if you could actually go in that type of tunnel. Do you see it right here?
I don't think I'm seeing the same picture as you. Are you
Uh,
still on the?
the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, the physical map. Did you Google it?
No, I'm looking at the. Hold on. I was looking
No,
at the video map.
no. I googled it. We're off that. So it says,
Let's see.
please be advised in the event of an environmental hazard occurring at destination, train will continue operation to the nearest safe station on the line, which is what we talked about. They're not reliable for that stuff. Once you're on, so pretty much everybody could be fighting. Oh, you know what would be a cool challenge to do?
Hold
Go to like the stations and just keep firing. If you like teamed up with somebody, keep firing and then trap the people in the zone in the train while they're in the zone and let them
That'd be
die.
yeah.
That'd be crazy. You would need 7 people. Two squads teaming up in Call of Duty. They do that in ranked. No big deal.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary there, sir. But you can get 7 people to stay on there and fight and shoot, and I guarantee you, bro, they'll get stuck. It'd be a funny YouTube video. I don't know why I said it out loud. I could have did it.
Fucking RPG, full squads, full ammo,
Hmm.
six fucking. Damn, that's gonna be dope.
It's
Can you
going to
imagine just
be
fucking throwing
insane.
RPGs left and right?
Listen, it happens. It happens anyways. It happens already.
Yeah, but down in the tunnel. That's gonna be another fucking interesting thing. Imagine just fucking doing your thing and trying to get out of the fucking subway, and then out of nowhere, just fucking a team blasts you, and both of them have fucking RPGs, six each. You're gonna get shot fucking 12 times, bro. Fucking get fired up.
It would
You
be
know
a
that shit's gonna be
it
lit
would be
up.
a train wreck. Doo doo. Listen, it
Pun
looks
intended.
interesting. After we do the podcast, we are going to try to hop on, right? We're going to try to hop on and play, right? You're not going to another abandoned house.
Nah, I didn't find any, so yeah, we're good.
Are you sure? You ran out of your old apartments to raid or what?
Yeah, trying to
I
go to the
know.
projects, but they're just hobos there.
The projects. Okay, buddy. So I'm excited to see that. There is, speaking of like games going forward and updating the games, the same games, Among Us 2 has been canceled, but not for anything bad. But they are going to focus all their attention onto the first game because of the social media drive that pushed the game to become super popular and trendy on YouTube. Um, as reported, the three-person development team known as Innersloth posted a blog post saying they are going to do a bunch of updates, DLCs, new maps, new modes, new animations and stuff they had for Among Us 2, and they're going to go ahead and put it in the game. Can you guess how many simultaneous players they had recently play
Um,
the game at one time?
shit, I don't know, millions, fucking 10 million.
No, no, it was too high. 1.5 million simultaneous players. Before it was even popular, you
Yeah,
couldn't get like a few hundred people to play this game. And which goes
I
back to
mean,
what we were talking about, like the streamers like making the game super huge.
How many players does Apex or Warzone get?
It's definitely a lot more because that's a first person shooter game. This is more of a party game, so to speak.
So you think you build street cred playing this shit, or what?
Listen, I don't
Have
think
to
I
put
got.
friends.
Listen, like I told you, I don't think I got street credit for playing Fall Guy. I still played it. You know, we're gonna play Among Us eventually, just not right now. It's oh my! It was reported that you were lucky that the game even had up to 10 concurrent players during its early months of being released.
Wow,
So it's definitely like wow, they definitely did that for that game.
that's awesome. I bet you the fucking developers are happy as fuck for sparking that fuel in that shit.
3 person development, 3 people.
That's amazing. How
Game
many
the
fucking developers does
Bucks.
fucking Apex and Warzone have?
Well, yeah, but the graphics are like super, great. The graphics on Among Us is really simple and cheeky,
Yeah, that's true.
nonetheless. So definitely, I'm definitely excited to play it and get into it. Just because I did buy it on Steam, guys. I'm planning on making a video about it eventually when I get people to play it. But I'm gonna try to learn how to play it before these guys do because these guys like to fucking plot against me and wish on my downfall, so to speak.
I will throw you off the ship as soon as I get my first play. I'm just gonna fucking blame you. I don't
Listen,
give a damn.
that's fine, but you know who we're gonna. What is your thoughts overall on the game and stuff before we even like leave the subject? Go ahead and empty the clip on
You
that.
want me to tell you? Huh? You want me to tell you?
Listen, it's your platform too, guy. So
Listen, I
you
don't
can
know. The
tell
game just
us.
feels like it's fucking. It's those type of games where you just look at it and you're like, why the fuck is this game fucking popular? Like, yeah, I understand that it's a cool little fun game, but I don't know. It, it it just seems to me like it's not that interesting. Maybe
It's
I have to play it,
halfway.
but just by looking at it just feels like I don't know. It's just like super repetitive,
Hmm.
nothing new, the same game, the same shit, the same outcome.
Right.
I don't know. It just feels like a very repetitive game that you will eventually get tired of. I don't know about
Right.
you, but I don't like repetitive games.
Well, it did seem kind of repetitive, but what made the game interesting and fun to me was the dialogue that was happening between streamers and lying to your friends. That seemed a very interesting concept.
Yeah,
Another thing that really drew my attention was like I said, it was people talking, the dialogue, the voting and stuff. A lot of funny jokes and a lot of funny moments happened at that point. Um, Also, these guys were doing completely different modes and challenges too. Um, they found a way to stretch the content of this game to make them money, but also not just to make them money, but to make the game fun for a lot of people that they're having the eyes of right now. Everybody's watching these streamers and YouTubers play this game, and they're coming up with a lot of ways that you can play this game. They have modes that you can do in the game, and they also came up with modes during their little creative sessions together. I seen one where a guy was like, "Hey, you can only say one word when it's time to vote," and they'd be like, "Color green." That's all they could say is green, and they can't say
yeah.
nothing else. So I did see a lot of things, and the game looks kind of fun. It looks very basic. I wouldn't pay $69.99 for it like a next gen console game. You understand?
How much did you pay for it? It was like six
It
bucks.
was like four bucks, bro. $4 in tax.
So who the fuck is paying whatever that big price tag?
Um,
Fucking YouTubers.
no. The $6.99 was more of a crack at like people buying like a next gen console game or like buying a game that comes out the next week or whatever. It's a
Yeah.
$5 price tag, and it's free on iOS and Android as well. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, it's free over there.
But you
It's
can't
$5 for
play.
Steam.
You can't play with if you're on Android or iOS. You can't play with people that play on PC, right? You have to be in the same. It's not crossplay.
It might be because they give you codes and stuff to go in the room, like the little
Oh,
lobbies and stuff. So maybe it might be crossplay. I'm not sure. It's something that I would have to look into. But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that it might not be. But with the way that it looks and it's being set out to be, it might be crossplay, which would make it more interesting.
yeah, that's true.
Right. So I'm definitely excited to see it and play it and see how things were going to, how we're gonna be able to play if we play. Uh, but if not, like I said, I'm definitely gonna do a couple solo games and do an honest review. But I think the game is better with friends. So I could see
Yeah,
where you say, "Hey, it's boring and repetitive," but you gotta have friends.
yeah, that's true. It's a, I don't know, like a community type of game where you enjoy
Community.
it with
Yep.
talking shit and I see it. I see it, Mike.
Yeah, I seen these guys like, hey, editor of mine, hey, thumbnail artist of mine, hey, do you guys want to play this? Because we need a few more people to play this. And then once eventually everybody started, every big YouTuber in the world started playing it, they didn't have a hard time finding people to play with. Ninja's playing it. Like, everybody's on it right now.
Fucking ninja.
Well, listen, much success to the three developers. Do you,
That's
boo?
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, listen, three people, you got to split the money three ways. You don't have to do it 64. So,
that's fucking awesome. Yeah,
yeah, just stretch the content, collab like Fortnite. You can get a couple decent skins. Just don't add no hot dogs in there because I fucking hate hot dogs from Fallout guys. But that's not anything here or there.
hot dogs.
Listen, it pissed me off. I broke my damn remote. I don't know if you see my video. I'm pretty sure I sent you the thumbnail. I legit broke my remote. I was so fucking frustrated with that game. Oh my.
Yeah,
But
but
you
you
know
know
who
what?
else? Wait,
Hot
go,
dogs.
go, go.
Hot dogs are America's culture. You can't fucking talk shit about them like that.
And they're also known to raise blood pressure. So when you eat them, they do raise, they do that. But, so
You think that's why all the middle-aged men that are white are fucking high in blood pressure?
listen, I've seen fucking guys at this store down these fucking hot dogs that they were nothing. Listen, these fucking Franks, bro, are fucking long, bro. These fucking Franks, like, let's say a Gatorade bottle, they're like that fucking size. And I've seen this fucking guy just like stuffing in his mouth and
Is
take,
that
I kill
something you
half of
enjoy
it with one
watching?
bite. What's up?
Is that something you enjoy watching or?
Nah, just fucking free time. Fucking bitch. Listen, before we go, I want to continue talking about it, but we got to wrap this up. Before we
Right.
go, guys, something funny happened to me last weekend. Man, it was the funniest thing in the world. To me, in my opinion, I thought playing with more than one person in Discord was going to be completely terrible. Um, it ended up being the funniest thing. So, Silencer,
Yeah,
I'm going to send you the clip. You already have the clip, I'm sure.
yeah.
We're going to watch it together, but before we do that, I'm going to explain a little bit about the story. I'm going to play the audio for the podcast listeners as well. Listen to it, but let me explain the story to you guys. I'm playing with Cuz Lightyear, who did the showcase for us last podcast. It was me, Cuz
Mhm.
Lightyear, Silencer, and Dill Pickle. We're having a blast. We're having the time of our lives. Was definitely the most fun I had in recent Discord sessions with more than two people, which would be me and Silencer.
Yeah.
We're playing Warzone. We're having fun. We're getting laughs. Cuz Lightyear gets the most wanted. He loves doing that. He loves landing at Prominent West. Loves getting all the monies and stuff. It gets to a point where he continuously does it, and he has to get us back with the money that he gets because we were just ass at the game at the time. While he was doing this, he was mere seconds away from dying, and he needed to get us, and we kept asking him to get us. We weren't relying on him. He said we didn't have faith, whatever. While he's evading his attackers via a car, we hear a voice faint in the background. I can't really describe what I was hearing. So I'm going to go ahead and play the audio clip and then discuss it right after. Enjoy.
Go, 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 go. Oh my god, look at your damn house.
Run to the fucking
Keep
thing, bro.
going.
Please get us.
Please.
Pick it.
Right there.
One going to pick with you. You didn't do two of you.
The fuck was that?
Don't do that to me. I'm not your friend. I'm your mother.
Damn, who's that? Dill?
You didn't do two of your quizzes, huh?
Is this Dill? Yo, is this Dill or Caesar? Yo, get us right here. Get us right here, bro.
Hold up.
Is that Dill?
Yeah, that was good. I do that. Show up and doing his homework.
Yo,
Should I buy him back?
Nah, just wait. Wait.
Slap the shit out of him. Oh my god. Bro, I could have did the most wanted and got you assholes back for free.
Hold on, fool. No, there was like slight faith, bro, to like the last 30.
Fuck y'all.
Get
Bro,
Dill
where's
back for
Dill?
free. Nah,
When
don't
it comes back.
don't
Nah,
get
Dill
that.
gotta go. I thought y'all said he was white. That didn't sound white. Was that the maid?
The Maid for his rich ass. Oh, that was funny.
That's my mom, you ass.
Dill fucking pickle, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, I first thought that this person was Silencer's mother, Cuz Lightyear's mother. I had no clue this was going to be Dill's mother, for obvious reasons that you heard in the clip. We thought Dill was white.
Fucking
White. Like white.
What a surprise.
Like snow
Extra,
before
extra.
it hits the ground. White. Oh my. Silencer, what did you think about the clip when it was happening at the moment? Let's get your perspective. What happened, buddy?
So I was, minding my own business in the game, and then as soon as I heard that, I was like,
dead. Failed at the gulag.
Listen, you were there too.
All three of
You were
us.
there too?
No, I know. I'm just
I was like,
putting the facts out there.
what the fuck is that noise? And then I fucking checked, maybe it was the TV or some shit on my end. And I was like, nah, it can't be that. My phone, maybe a video fucking showed up. No, maybe one of these guys used a new fucking emote on fucking Warzone that they released that I had no idea about. So we all got quiet for a little bit, and then it was the funniest shit after. I don't know. We have to talk about the fucking big ass slap.
Listen, I want to point this out in the clip. That was a smack, okay? He got smacked. I don't know if it was in the face, in the back of the head, the arm, the back, the leg, his ass. We don't know what type of household this food deal was in, okay? I told Dill I was gonna put it in the clip, but I want to put it in the podcast first before I put it in there, and give him a chance at a 1v1 to explain the situation. He still hasn't explained the situation to us.
Yeah, he just dogs it and be like, no, that
He
wasn't
laughs.
a slap.
He laughs,
Yeah.
says it wasn't a slap. He won't tell us exactly what he said. But let me tell you, I'm adding that "I'm not your friend" as a soundbite when I'm doing my videos. I own that right now. So,
I got kind of scared.
And then I got scared. Flashbacks, bro. Flashbacks. That's all I can say. I was getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh
fucking-
my.
This was still fucking, I don't know. That shit was. It was a milestone in our playing career where this shit fucking threw me off guard.
Listen, and then I realized to the point where I was like, bro, as you're at a certain age when like you hear a mother tripping in the background, like, who the fuck mom is that? Like, my mom hasn't been. I haven't lived with my mother in so much long.
Fucking, and we have to say whatever this fool, Cuz Lightyear.
Cuz Lightyear said, "Is that the maid?" Which erupted the Discord chat, bro. The
That shit
funniest
was-
shit in the fucking world. I wanted to end it with that. Because it was just the fucking highlight of the month, bro. I was having such a shitty week last week, and then this week when I remembered it, and even playing it now, I laughed my fucking heart out.
That shit is funny. That shit can never get old.
It was that the fucking... I'm naming that This is the podcast. It was that the Maid. Oh, my.
Fucking deal. That was
I'll
amazing.
give Deal a chance to do a 1v1. I am going to add the video eventually, guys, because some of you guys probably didn't make it this far. My analytics say otherwise. But, man, it was just such a funny thing. I wanted to end the podcast with some funny stuff, and that's definitely a behind-the-scenes stuff. You know, for you guys to get past, you know, the first hour, that, you know, just get past it, and, you know, it's a little between me and you type of thing. Nobody else knows this or heard this clip besides you, so shh. You can laugh at it in the comment section. I appreciate you. Me and Silencer got love for you. Silencer, how do you want to end the podcast, buddy?
Just take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next week with some more awesome content and more L's for Killing Spree. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna take it.
Anything else? Anything else before we head out? Any messages?
Any messages?
No.
Nothing that pops out. Just don't buy an Xbox.
And as far as me, guys, production is definitely stepping up. Silencer had a couple mic issues. Hope they didn't ruin anything. Definitely edit a few things. Besides that, I reached out to some type of DJ to do some type of sound effects for the podcast. So we'll definitely have something to be a little bit more interactive and give it that gamer feel. Definitely add a few things to the podcast to make it feel unique and listenable, not so dry and quiet. We can't get copyrights. So everything besides that, we're definitely working on. I appreciate everybody that's gotten this far with us. Episode 10. Everybody that's on Twitter sending us messages and stuff, I'll get to them eventually. Just been super fucking busy. Maybe next episode. Gaming week has been slow, so we're going to end the podcast here. On my note, I want to give somebody a note real quick, a little tip, okay? If you break into a house you were evicted in, you're not trespassing, you're simply doing a Silencer adventure. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am Killing Spree 37.
I am Silencer.
I'm out!
The champion of the world, Killing Spree 37!